Now, it's good when the balls of clay start to get a bit bigger. You really want to go just straight to the top of it and put a point on it, like that. What it'll do is that when you do go down here and bring it up, you won't get the volcano to the sides overtake the inside and cause you trouble. So put the point on top, anchor my left elbow in there, and that groove where I've sealed it on, that's where my little finger and the bottom part of my hands, they slot in there. And I'll load it up with a bit of water. I'll make a box out of my hands. So I'm pushing really hard with the butt of this hand. I've got my body weight behind it. I'm pulling back hard with these fingers. They all gang up together and make one pad, and they pull back. Now my left thumb, that stays upright. That's like, I call that the mountaineer, because it's always just trying to get to the summit there. Go down the bottom, squeeze, get all those knots out. Up to there, then push it down over the side and down. As it goes down, you catch it with your left hand, hold steady, and that's that. Just yell out questions if you want to, if you've got any. Okay, open this one up.
And you only really mix it one time like that? You only call up and down one time?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Unless you have control centering?
Yeah, coating up and down once usually enough. You can sort of feel, you sort of feel the knots and lumps.
Oh,
and
right. If it feels smooth,
when it feels smooth and homogenised, then it's centred. But I use this hand the same, got those fingers pointing back towards me. I'm using both thumbs now. Push down like that to get the bowl shape. Stop before I get to the bottom. Okay, now this next one. I'll set my left hand up like a box, once again like a box, because I need pressure on the fronts of those fingers. I need pressure on the back of that hand to get under there. So I've got 2 points there, and when I squeeze 2 points, the clay gets squashed between there. It sort of forces it in and up. If you've got some resistance on the inside, then that's how you get the clay to move. If you've just got your hand in a C shape instead of an L, you've got just full contact. Nothing happens. It just dries up, grabs, and it all falls apart. So you really need those 2 definite points. I mean, I'll come often try and stick my finger in there just to get those knuckles out so that you have got 2 points. It's vital. Now, this one, straight in front of me here, these fingertips work against the butt of that hand. I'll squeeze. This thumb is on the outside. I'll just stay down there and I'll start squeezing.
Squeezing the left hand now.
Squeezing the left hand, also the right. I'm pinching down there with that and going like that with my thumb. The danger there is you'll find it'll dig in at some stage, like your left thumb will dig in and, oh, that's no good. But these are the thresholds you've got to work to get, my thumb nearly dug in last time. Like, okay, I'm going to stop there, ease up, put some more water on. That's how you learn. You are your own best teacher. I can show you what to do, but it's really up to you to use your, what you've just learned with failures and stuff. You pinch and draw that up to there. Now, I'm going to drink a lot of grog here. Those bins are just full of beer bottles. I guess it's the end of the exhibition season, isn't it? Okay, now what I'll do is get those fingertips behind the sponge. Put down the bottom here. I just want to get under there a little bit. It gives me somewhere for my knuckle and thumb to start from. So I'll spread my thumb out and use that part of my knuckle to go right down against the bat. So that goes down there. Now these fingers here, they start right in the very middle. right in the middle, and they work their way out to here till they come up against that finger, and then they come up and they sit on top of the knuckle. As soon as they get there, you have to move. You've got to hold that pressure point between your knuckle and that finger. Now once they get up to here, instead of pulling on the inside to try and make it wider, I pinch and I twist. Okay, so what it means is it stays a circle. I'm not just pulling on the pot, which distresses everything underneath it. So I'll just get to here and I'll just pinch that thumb next to that finger. See, it stays a circle, but it gets wider. So it doesn't put stress on what you've already done. Sort of do that again, but I'm not really doing much. Now I'll get to the extremely delicate stage.
So what do you do with your left thumb?
My left thumb? Well, as soon as I can, I try and hook it over the top. So it really helps control. As you come up there, it'll control the rim as you get to it. But yeah, that's all it does.
So you solely use the knuckle of the right hand?
Yeah. So the tip of that knuckle, tip of that finger, and the tip of that knuckle. That's what you have to call like the gate. So you only let so much through there. That's your main sort of point of pressure. And if that fingertip and that knuckle don't know where each other are, then sort of nothing happens. You've got to pinch and then get underneath that and draw it up.
But your finger on the inside
Yep.
is higher than that on the outside.
Yes. Yeah.
Just sitting above it.
It sits on top of it.
Sits on top.
Yeah, that's true. Yep. It comes along the bottom of the pot, it squeezes up against that part, and then when that fingertip gets to there, that's when the knuckle follows it up. It's far more obvious when you're throwing cylinders, which I'll show you in a minute. But, now I like to pick up a couple of ribs. Just set this one on the outside. And I need to find the direct contact with the one on the inside. We'll just come up through the wall once with 2 ribs. Strips all the slurry off, makes the wall nice and strong, and gets rid of all the throwing rings. Now I leave the outside rib. The inside rib. Oh, thanks. Just kind of like these metal ones, got really low drag. So I either work, hold the rib in the right hand like that. So just start in the very middle and iron out whatever you need to. Now, often I like to work, I'll sort of make that like a rib with those fingers. So flatten that, so the whole area, flatten across there. And that's something you can work against with your rib. If it gets too dry, that's sort of quick release, they don't grab. Now I get that, I lean over here and I'll put that down there so I can just work on this wall of the bowl, just against my fingertips. Work over here, same thing, except I just come over on that side.
So you work on the left hand side of the bowl near the bottom of the bowl, and when you get near the top, you work on the right hand side.
Oh no, this is one way or the other here. I either work here.
It's sort of counterintuitive like the wheels. You almost always work on the right hand side of the bowl with the wheel turning in that direction, but in this finishing part, you work on the left side of the bowl. Is that just because of how the wheel lies in the bowl? You know what I'm saying?
Not exactly.
So the clay is coming back towards you this way when you
Yeah.
go outside of the bowl, as opposed to pointing away from you.
Yeah, well that's really important in the early stages. You work on the left-hand side when you're centering and everything, because you've got the clay coming at you. And it's much easier to get in its way than it is to wrestle with it when it's leaving you. But with the finishing, that's sort of where you go one side to the other. Anyway, get that off.
How thick would you say that? Is that a centimeter?
Oh, I'm having a feel. Just go like that if you like. It's not that. Probably about that